Good morning, Arlington. Hope you are all well this Monday morning. I'm bringing you the tip of the week, which is I'm going to go back into those hips and buttocks and show you a couple of different stretches for opening that area. One of those major areas that we carry our tension. So just a few minutes of just a little bit of a twist as well, just to add into it. And yeah, it's a nice thing to start off with because it releases everything in the morning and it releases everything in the evening. So it's a nice thing to do for a couple of times of the day if you can, or just another one in the middle of the day, why not? So we're going to start seated with our legs bent, feet on the ground. So basically you are here, and I want you to just lean into your hands. Before you do anything, take a little back stretch. So pull your shoulders back and down, which feels lovely. If your wrists don't like it, it's the nicest places to have your fingers pointing out to the side. And then just lift your chest and lift your eye gaze and just close your eyes and take a couple of breaths and join that back stretch. Slide your feet a little bit further away. And you're going to take your front leg, so if you're at the same angle as me, my front leg is this leg, across the knee. Flexing the ankle to support the ankle. And then I want you to slide that foot in and then lift your spine into extension. So walk your hands a little bit further in towards your bottom and raise your back into straight extension. Pushing that knee away, you'll feel lovely opening in that front buttock. Now, not everyone may be as close to their leg as I am, so you might want to slide that foot away and then just work on straightening out your spine. I would rather your foot was further away and your spine was straighter and your chest close towards that thigh. So that's what's more important, rather than having that foot tucked in and I'm curving my spine like this, okay, because it's all a bit awkward. So just think about the opening. If you're really flexible, you might be able to catch that front shin. I am not quite there. And then lift up tall from there, but I've still got a curve in my back, so I'm going to keep my hands supporting me and using my arms to lower them. And then I get deeper stretch. So just pause for a couple more breaths here. Just going to change my angle. And all I want you to do is drop that foot down into the floor. Once that foot's into the floor, you park your bottom into the ground. Now, not everyone can sit comfortably down to their buttocks. And if you feel that by doing that, your other foot's lifted off the floor or it's just a bit painful, slide that leg away, okay? And then you might find that's a bit more comfortable. Take this hand, this back hand, so the front hand, to the base of the spine and lift up tall. Wrap your back arm around that thigh, lift up and lengthen through the spine and take a spinal twist over the shoulder. Those of you that are quite flexible, who do have both legs bent, you might be able to get that elbow and that knee. Don't lift your buttock, that's the most important thing. Stay grounded. So you're just pivoting on your spine and turning, using this arm to encourage. 3 deep breaths here. Now you're going to transition from this into your next stretch. So what I want you to do is just remove that foot and then turn, sliding that knee into pigeon. So my front leg is now this leg. That's going to slide behind me, relaxing my hips down into the ground. This knee is going to wriggle to the back of the mat and the foot is going to wriggle to the front edge of the mat. Sit equally into your hips, lift and lengthen. And we're going to take an angled stretch. So we're going to gently turn towards the corner of the room and slide the elbows down. So I'm kind of taking a side stretch through my back side of my body. So I've come into a little C shape and then I'm reaching through this back arm, but try not to pull yourself away from the floor. Sink into that back buttock and take a stretch there. So just to show you from another angle, I am here, that leg is back, this is a front view, I'm turned to the side and I'm just reaching in a side stretch. Now, not everyone hips and knees like this, so please feel free to sit into that buttock and then just come forward and then perhaps you can reach a little bit more to the side by stretching through the arm. Just choose your place of stretch. So I'm just going to get myself back to where I was. Take one more breath, keep reaching through that back arm. And then begin to move back into the center. Look up. And then just tuck your toes under, free that leg and drop your knees down in front of you. So we're going to work on the other side. So bring yourself back down onto your bottom. Lean into your hands, perhaps slide your legs away and take that back leg across the knee. Flex the foot, slide the foot in, walk your bottom towards your heels, hands in and lengthen up that spine, push that knee away and let's stretch the other buttock. So remember, you want to keep a straight spine, the buttocks firmly on the ground, and you're just moving your chest further towards that knee as you push your knee away. Grab the shin if you can, you're particularly flexible, grab that front shin. Just breathe, pull your shoulders back and down, sit taller. And on your next breath, just allow that freedom to drop all the way over and then sit back into your buttocks. So if you can stay here, or free this leg straight out in front of you. Take your front arm around, lift and lengthen. Wrap this arm around the thigh, lift up tall, take your eye gaze across the shoulder and twist. If you want to take it deeper, you can take the elbow, lift up and turn with that extra little rotation. So keep trying to take the chin towards the shoulder as you turn. 2 more breaths there. But lean back, stay tall, you're pivoting in that extension of the spine. And on your inhale, eye gaze back, release the arm. And then we're going to simply take that foot there, around to the front, transitioning into pigeon on this leg. So, foot towards the front side of the mat, knee towards the back side of the mat. Lift onto your hips and extend your back leg. So find what works for you. We lift up, we sit tall, we turn to the corner of the room and we take a side bend. So a little C curve through the top part of the body, reaching that back arm forward as I pull back into my hips. So I'm not reaching out of my hips, I'm staying firmly there and just breathing and feeling that stretch. And equally, if you need to sit into your buttocks to take the pressure off the knee and the hip, do so, and then just find your stretch there. 3 breaths. And when you are ready, just free the hands, walk your hands back into the middle. Lift up tall, sit down into your buttocks, and then just gently come out of your stretch. Perhaps just sit in a comfortable cross-leg position and close your eyes, take a couple of breaths, just settling down. And that right there are your 3 stretches of the week. Try it. It's a nice release in those hips. And enjoy the rest of your week. Keep your exercises up. Tune into all our live classes. They're great. And just stay healthy and well. And hopefully see you soon. Bye-bye.